That's tag shit.
Free fall as I die through the kaleidoscope in my mind. No rope up to climb. Gotta remind myself that I'm fine. Mama, I don't really.
Yo,
wait a minute. Let's hold on. Like, how new is that intro with the ROH and all that in there? I like that new.
I want to say I did that shit last year.
Okay.
I did it after, probably like a month after the Hangman Page stuff.
Shit, I guess I'm just a little behind.
No,
all right.
not that behind.
No. It's all good, man. I mean, I've been a little busy man, as you can see my name right here. But anyways,
wow, nice segue. I'll give you the segue. For those of you watching, I know you only see two faces, and that's fine. It's the most handsome faces of the bunch, and I can understand that. But here's the thing. We got to get these predictions down because we are going into a new era of this tag prediction shit. And by that, right next to me is Big Baby White Gold. Granted, it is silver, but I want to call it Big Baby White Gold because
Big Baby White Gold.
I don't like the blue against the gold. I like the blue against the silver. I think it meshes better that way.
Yeah, I like a touch of blue too in there, right here.
I mean that's fine. That's fine. You can have that blue. That blanket will keep you warm when you lose the said title and name.
I'm about to say we got a cold front coming because that belt's already pretty. It's gonna be pretty comfy.
Oh man. We have a full weekend. We have NXT Stand and Deliver. We have WrestleMania 39 night 1 and night 2. This, out of probably the last few Manias, has a way more matches that I'm 50-50 on.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling my chances because one of two things are going to happen. I'm either going to go out in a blaze of glory and fail horribly, or I'm going to win spectacularly. I don't know if this is going to be a close predictions battle between the four of us.
We'll see, man.
I mean, technically, you won last year.
Technically.
I don't know but because you have to understand. Wait, was that Mania last year with Brock and Roman?
Was that? Yeah, I think so.
Because that was it. That was the one where the bonus points, and you actually predicted the I think it was either the number of spears or number of super punches.
I think it was the spears.
Fair.
I mean, it's one or the other, but yeah, I think it was the spears.
And it was on the money, and that's what got you the win. But that's okay. I don't see a repeat because that year I was on point. I was on point up until the end. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. I don't have to make that mistake. But
it's all right, man. I mean, I cost you a clean year, and you know what? That's nice. It's like I hit you with that blue shell right on the finish line.
Oh, see that's an accurate assessment. But at the same time, it's pretty poetic. It's pretty poetic at this point because then I'll be able to take that, and then this beautiful thing right here can
keeps it out of sight. That's just not cool, man. Like
I know, and
go off the valuables.
I'm gonna end up showing exactly what it looks like to everybody. And just for the record, for everybody watching, I'm the only one that's seen it.
Yes.
So, and since I've seen it, I have more motivation to win. So,
That's what he thinks.
But we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So the first, which I don't know what order these are in, but I put them in an order that I think that the matches are gonna go, and I could be wrong, but hey, what the fuck ever. We have tag team match for the women's tag titles. Which I don't know if you have been watching NXT, Jaeger.
A little bit, actually. Yeah, I'll catch it when I'm at work. No lie.
you are man because I've caught up, but I haven't caught everything.
So this last one, as far as particular to this match, didn't really have any kind of like major standoff. There wasn't anything like super going on as far as on NXT for their go home show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was more so, yeah, that's Stratton. Or no, that's not Tiffany Stratton. I'm sorry.
That's Fallon Henley, Kiana James against Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Yeah, Kiana apparently still hadn't told Brooks that she's like stepping out on him or whatever the fuck that soap opera drama is.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a promo with Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. And not gonna lie, it's looking like some stuff that could have started a certain type of film. Maybe you'd find it on a certain kind of hub, but but I mean, I'm just calling it how I saw it, man. Yeah, but there was no like major dramatic face off. There was no one getting the edge over the other.
Yeah,
it was it was left it in question, which made it hard to predict.
Well, for this one, it's hard for me to go against Alba Fire, and then I have my slight crush on Isla Dawn.
I got a spooky mama crush on Isla Dawn. Let's go ahead and call it what it is.
There we go. So I got Fire and Dawn on this one.
Yeah, I want to see it happen as well.
Okay, so then you're going for new women's tag champs.
And new, yes, sir.
And new, fair enough. Okay, well then, what about Chase U and Tyler Bate versus Schism?
I love me some Thea, but she ain't wrestling. It's weird. I honestly wasn't privy to Tyler Bate joining Chase U. I think I missed that episode.
I don't know if he joined. I think he may just be teaming up with them.
Okay. Well, it's just a team up. Damn.
But it is a mixed 8-person.
Yeah. So that's the problem with it. It's hard to call, man. Like Schism is an actual faction versus this like hodgepodge. Thea's I think only had 1 or 2 matches. That's The Rock's daughter. I'm sorry, I forgot her name.
Ava.
Yeah, Nava.
Ava.
I thought you said Nava. I was like, what in the world? But yeah, Ava. Has she wrestled yet?
I think this might be her debut match.
Shit.
Don't quote me.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to weigh the options here. It is literally a coin toss between these two in my as far as my outside looking in goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with Schism.
Let's see, yeah, I don't think you said a debut match on television.
Maybe I got Star shows.
Yeah, I think this may be her first televised match. Yeah, my picks for this is actually Schism too, because I do feel that I don't know something about ever since Bodie Hayward got released, felt like Chase U has been just slowly going the opposite direction.
It's unfortunate because
I this might be a good storyline deal with Schism, because I think whoever wins takes over. Gains control of Chase U. So I think from a cult standpoint, Schism makes sense to win, especially for Joe Gacy's character. So
also just too close to John Wayne Gacy, in my opinion. But maybe that's by design.
It might be, and I'm not mad at it either way. Next up, we have the men's tag titles on the line with the Creed brothers, Gallus, and I keep forgetting that one of the guys got released, but the family with Tony D and I believe that's Stacks. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but I don't know.
I've kind of gone back and forth with this one because I think Creed brothers are fantastic.
Yeah.
Gallus is probably the most experienced out of the bunch here. And then the sleeper team in this is going to be the family, because but at the same time,
they did take didn't they take a W? I think they took a W on. Yeah, they took a W on the Go Home show.
And see, that would factor in, but lately, in terms of most shows, especially with both WWE and AEW, a lot of these go home, get the upper hand before the show things have been back and forth, and it hasn't been as predictable as it used to be.
I got to admit,
that's what throws me off.
I got to admit, AEW is getting more predictable about that. But we can talk about AEW another time.
Just my normal pick would be Gallus, but I don't know.
It's a triple threat match, which makes it harder to go with.
Yeah.
I'll let you pick first. I'll pick the last one first.
I want to pick the Creed brothers, but I feel like they may have something else in store for them, but I don't know for sure. But
they could be heading to the mid card.
That could happen, because the main roster could use. See, I don't know what they're going to do with these tag titles on the main roster. That's the only thing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Gallus.
And still.
I mean, I'm not 100% on this, but
see, they could be, depending on how Mania goes with the tag titles, like you said. Are they unifying are they just going to make them one tag title? Are they going to if they don't make them one tag title, then I honestly want to say that the family wins, because then you got two solid tag teams that can go up.
That's true. Oh, that is true. And see that now the main roster tag and the main roster world title are in the same boat, because depending on the singles and the tag guys that get brought up, it's like that's the only point that now I could easily say that they'll probably merge the two world titles and then probably bring in something different later on. So I have a feeling that's going to end up being two separate titles. The tag titles, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to merge them and then at a new set, or merge them and just keep them merged and then leave it at that, with just having one set of tag titles.
Yeah, but I can see them taking that curveball and going and the next or their storyline gets written like, nah, these titles been together too long. Or like, hey man, there's been plenty of other teams, but or you get your challenger, it's like, nah, I don't want both belts. I just want the SmackDown belt, or I just want the Raw belt. Like,
I don't know if we'll see anybody do that either. Where it's like, you know what, we're just gonna give away these belts because we like these over here. But
yeah, no. I put the fucking idea in my head that now that those two are gonna probably go up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the family.
Ooh.
Fucking wild card there. But yeah, let's see how that plays out.
I mean, it's not a bad pick. I'd say it's a flip of a coin, but I mean it's three fucking teams. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then we got Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano. Grudge match.
The grudge match. Johnny Gargano. I don't to be like in a storyline standpoint, I don't know why the hell he's Grayson Waller's opponent. Like he had an actual good send off. That's the problem. For me.
True. But at the same time with that, I think that send off was also him not knowing if he was going to come back, because this was before Trips came back, and that was a good send off. It was perfect because that was something that brought Waller up as a heel and kind of rose his stock. And it also makes sense because Shawn Michaels is a pseudo mentor to Gargano. So it works storyline wise on both fronts.
Yeah.
Now before I think it was going to be Dragon Lee that would have been his opponent, which I would have really looked at and been like, it makes sense in a cliche fashion.
Yeah.
Because he's debuting, but as far as storyline, I would have been like, not really. So the question is, does Johnny get his lick back for his send-off, or does Waller get the full rub?
He's only been at NXT what, a year?
Waller, probably
maybe
about 2.5. Because he was there at the start of the 2.0.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think, and I want to say that ran for like it's 2.5, maybe 2.5. It's, I mean, I know it's a little younger than AEW, so I want to say about 2.5 at the most.
He's been there 2.5 at most. I think Gargano gets his lick back.
I'm the same. The same. Now I've seen people say otherwise, but I don't think Waller loses anything by losing. Which that brings me to a whole nother.
I mean, honestly, him losing is the safest thing, because once he loses, he can either take time off and then end up on the main roster, or he can just come back that next Tuesday and just be like, nah, that was bullshit, blah, 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 and then carry on with the feud with somebody else.
And that's a good point, because he's been the type of person who has been able to be like that whiny type of person.
Exactly.
And it actually makes sense, unlike
go ahead
other superstars, which we'll get into on the main card.
Okay.
So then we're both going for
Gargano.
All right. Now this one, the goddamn ladder match for the North American Championship.
Man, if there's one that I could plead the fifth on, it's probably this.
We have Wesley, the champ, defending against Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Ilya Dragunov, and Axiom. This one, I don't know. I don't know.
Like, it's it's wild because I just like the troll in me wants to see Ilya Dragunov win so he can just be fucking concertoing his ass with a belt down to the fucking ring. Or God knows he'll just probably go apeshit and start waving the belts around while he's doing his shit. But damn it, it's hard. There's a very good chance that Wesley can end up winning this.
And that's the thing.
It depends on his partner. Wait, did they release his partner?
Why is it fucking escaping?
Did they release him?
Yeah, from MGK. I mean, not MGK. MSK. Wow.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Was it Trevor? I want to say it was Trevor.
Well, if they released him, then there's no chance of him really coming. I mean, there's
Nash
not
Carter.
No
Nash Carter.
Nash
That's what
Carter.
It was. Who's dating Gigi Dolan, by the way.
Lucky bastard.
That he is.
Anyway. Well, shit. Now I'm thinking if he's like eventually coming back, if Trips is going to be like, hey, buddy, yeah, that was a mistake.
I don't know. That's a big I don't know.
They were a fantastic tag team. I don't know why they didn't stay together.
Well, it's because of the Nazi symbol photo when he had his Hitler mustache and stuff for Halloween.
Motherfucker, that was him. Never mind, he gone. I got wrestlers confused on that shit with the Nazi symbol. I apologize. Yeah. Sorry, IWC, I'll take that hit. But yeah, if there's no chance he's coming back with that dumb shit. Gigi, you a fool for that. It's hard, but show me all of the wrestlers. It's Axiom and Ultimo Dragon ripoff. No, I'm kidding. This is difficult. God damn it.
Yeah, Axiom, Ilya Dragunov, Wesley defending, JD McDonough, and good old Dragon Lee.
If I'm going off of just personality alone, then I kind of want to see either Ilya or JD McDonough get it.
So you're going for the and new.
I'd like to see an Anu, but at the same time, he's a fantastic champ right now, and Wesley in general is a fantastic wrestler.
Very true.
Fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's why this one is kind of difficult for me because
let me hear your thoughts on it.
It does feel like there's going to be, and because of the participants, because it's like, one, you can give Dragon Lee, his debut match and have him win the title, have him come in strong.
Yeah.
But that also could be, a misdirect. And that could go either way on that end. Ilya Dragunov, it's hard because this dude, his stock, you can technically say has dipped a bit since the whole closure of NXT UK.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could say that that's him coming up on the rise. And you have JD McDonough, who has had some misses and hasn't really won the big one, so to speak. You have a lot of people in this match who technically deserve some type of win out of this. And that's the main issue that I'm having, because that makes it more difficult to predict. And then, of course, you have Wesley, who you can easily say, oh, yeah, he's been a fighting champion. This one can easily go, to somebody else. But then it's like, that's the thing. You have a fighting champion who's basically his storyline was wanting the best of the best in one match to the point to where you can have him, this can be his last defense and he can have a good send off into, whenever. But that's the main thing, is which way do you go?
If I'm going with dark horses, like if I'm thinking about who's all been on like the biggest, I shouldn't say the biggest rise, but Axiom has been getting like, I mean, obviously Dragon Lee's been teased, and then this is his debut match. That's a big plus for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Axiom, who has legitimately been like, he's been shown or showcased a lot over these past like few weeks.
Yeah.
Like if I'm remembering correctly, I didn't see too much of him at the go home show, aside from like everybody else getting featured. Like everyone got featured a bit for this. Like no. There was a match with them, but I'm trying to think about. Oh no! It was that fucking scramble. I'm tripping.
Yeah, Axiom had won. I believe it was the Battle Royal. He got the last spot.
He won the Battle Royal. He's got the most charisma going into it. That's my bad. Damn, bro. I almost want to go with Axiom.
I don't see. This kind of goes with the men's triple threat tag match, because it's like you could pick anybody out of this match and
it won't be bad.
It wouldn't be a bad pick, because it would end up making sense altogether.
I don't know, man. Who you got?
My own and that part of me wants to pick Wesley, but the problem is that I feel like with my picks, I would probably be picking too many people to retain. That's my only kind of setback on. Say it again.
You were saying too many people to protect?
No, too many people. Too many people that I would pick to retain. And I don't know. That's my only setback with the whole thing, because it's causing me to second guess myself, and I don't. And I think Santa Deliver is the only one that I'm actually having a lot of second guesses on a lot of stuff, because I think with my 50-50 picks on Mania nights 1 and 2, I'm sure about my picks. I just don't know if they're going to be the right picks.
No, you're sure about your picks. You got your picks.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure enough, like with your little bit of inspiration there, I think I'm going to stand with Axiom. Wesley's got plenty of defenses under his belt.
That he does.
I would say that we could say that he's just tired, man. But that's the problem, though, is that he was chilling, looking fresh, like as he was watching that Battle Royal. Makes it fucking difficult. I'm gonna still go with Axiom, though. I think they're gonna go with an Anu.
I'm going with Wesley to retain.
All right.
Yeah. This next one, though, I'm mad. I'm mad at it. But
fuck.
I believe this one is the ladder match too.
Yikes.
I want to say it's the ladder match. Yeah. This is ladder match as well. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm sorry, I had it mixed up. Wesley is not in the North American Championship is a fatal 5-way. It's not the ladder match. This is the ladder match, though, which is weird.
Fuck, who's winning that?
So Roxanne Perez, which
Of course.
oddly enough, she's still champ and defending, versus Zoe Stark, Gigi Dolan, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, and Indy Hartwell.
So I can give a little bit of insight on her defending. Like there was a backstage promo between her and Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if did you see it?
Yeah. But that's what, because now, granted, if something legit like real life happened, I can see them kind of trying to throw something storyline in there to kind of just make it make sense. But personally,
this anxiety angle is not it.
It's not, because personally, if I was booking it, because see, here's the thing. She technically wasn't, and this is just me. I have a feeling that Mandy Rose, before being let go, was supposed to take this championship all the way to Stand and Deliver, and this is where Roxanne Perez was supposed to probably take it. Maybe, because I mean, it could have been the next pay-per-view, before next pay-per-view that would have happened before Mandy Rose got fired. So I don't know, but I honestly, I would have, if this is the case, I would have just kept Roxanne Perez off and just had somebody else win, and then have her come back and then feud from there.
Hey, I never lost the belt.
Yeah. Pull. See, and that's the thing. Pull the Shawn Michaels thing.
That she told. Yeah, I was like, why are you wasting this right now?
And then have it emulate the whole thing with the Intercontinental Championship, and then the ladder match at WrestleMania 10. That's where I think they dropped the ball. So are they trying to just make up for lost time and then just basically give her this win? Or is this another misdirect and they're going to crown a new champ? Which at the same time, I still think the storyline, this whole thing is a fucking waste for Roxanne Perez.
Yes.
Because if she loses the title, then it's like, why was she in the match to begin with? And if she wins the title, it's like, why did you have the storyline to begin with, where you even teased taking the title off of her?
I think, like, there's a part of me that if I'm going to go with Ann New, I can only really see Gigi Dolan or Indy Hartwell taking it. Like, I mean, I'm looking at Indy as far as a tenure perspective, the time that she's put in with NXT. But I mean, this could also just be the fact that it's time for her to come up.
It's also true.
But Gigi, she's getting that belt at some point. There's no doubt about that in my mind. I just don't know 100% if it's tomorrow night or tomorrow during the day. It's really fucking weird that they do Stand and Deliver like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's because they're trying to they got to make sure that they get everything.
They want to jam pack it all. I get it, and they don't want to take any time away from SmackDown. I get it, but fuck, like it could have just been on its own weekend. Like this is a big NXT is a big enough brand. It could have been on its own weekend.
I mean, it's true. They want to see, and that's the thing, because they couldn't have had it on Friday either because SmackDown, which by the way is another stupid thing because they have the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal on SmackDown.
Could have easily been a pre-show match.
Yeah,
easily.
Which, by the way, people we're not predicting for that because it's a nothing match right now. And fuck Vince for, and that's just my conspiracy theory, thinking that Vince caused Bray Wyatt to not be in the midst of all this.
I want to hear about that, but we're on this. I'm gonna go with the fact that they've pretty much written themselves into a corner with Roxanne Perez. Her whole battle with anxiety and all this, she has been nothing but like the underdog story since that belt's been put on her.
Yeah.
Or the if you don't want to call her an underdog, you can call her the person who has like all these trials that she has to overcome and then comes out smelling like roses. I'm gonna say and still, because they've just written themselves into a corner. Like you can't have this very emotional anxiety like confession that she gave to Shawn Michaels and then be like, yeah, we're gonna take the belt off you. like in my opinion, that's like too well set up for a face story for her to, or for anybody that's watching wrestling to see. Oh yeah, anxiety doesn't have to be a factor. You can still be champ. You can still overcome it. Blah blah blah. Like,
yeah, that actually.
that's yeah. Like they've written themselves to where if Roxanne doesn't win, if she doesn't win, it's got to be literally because like everybody else like kicked her out of the match essentially. But yeah, I can only see Roxanne winning this from the storyline perspective.
And that's the safe pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the safe fucking pick.
Not to mention she didn't get her own stand and deliver match to get that belt off Mandy, or her own pay-per-view match to get that belt off Mandy, didn't she? Like, wasn't that? Yeah, that was pretty fucking abrupt.
Yeah, that was the T, like after the drama had went down with Mandy, they had her lose on TV.
Yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, she never got her big main or her big match on pay-per-view to get to, like, heavily defend that belt. I think they're gonna probably just have Roxanne retain. I'm locked in on that.
Fair.
Where you at?
Yeah, I gotta go with it too. I have to go Roxanne Perez. It's because, and that's what I was kind of flip flopping on because it was the safest one. And it's only because of the storyline fiasco that's going on. Because had it been a whole nother situation, I probably would have picked somebody else.
Oh, I would have picked Gigi if the storyline was written any differently.
Now see, and I hate not picking Gigi for it, but I think for Gigi, it would have, like, JC Jane would have to have been in the match as well. Oh wait, so? No, she wouldn't have to, because then they would probably have JC Jane feud for it and then take it off of her, or if something like that. So never mind. Yeah, I would probably pick Gigi. But yeah, I'm going with Roxanne to retain. Yeah.
All right.
Main event: Ronbreaker versus Carmelo Hayes, the self-proclaimed A champ. Will he be the A champ after Stand and Deliver? The actual A champ.
Braun's held that thing for a minute.
Now, granted, he has lost to my boy Ziggs, which was highly unexpected.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons I was in the lead last year, because I picked Dolph. But yeah, man, it's
a little bit annoying too. Especially because we don't know for sure when he's gonna get called up, because that's happening.
And that's the thing for either one of them. Either one of them could easily lose and get called up.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Oh shit!
For this one, I want to say that my pick is going to be another safe bet with this one. I'm going to end up having to go with New for Carmelo Hayes. I think it makes the most sense for him to go ahead and take it and go ahead and just bring in a new era in NXT and have him. Now, granted, it would be nice to have Carmelo come up and be like another member of like the Hurt Business. But I think they got plenty of time for that to happen. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go safe bet and say New.
Yeah, I see that happening. I'll go with that, New.
Yeah, see, that was easier than the women's.
Why? Yeah, I mean, well, there's 3 less people involved.
This is true. This is very true. I'm happy with that because I think that's probably going to be one of the safest picks out of the entire night.
Yeah,
because I think because of what's been going on with Braun so far, which he's already lost it once and gained it back, and then he's already defended it more times than he needed to and beat people that he probably shouldn't have beat, you know. But I think it's time for him to go into the big boy pool and start getting his ass whooped over there and see what happens. But yeah. But now we are on to the official Mania card, which
Mania.
I think night 1 and night 2 have been completely specified so far. I want to say that they're all good to go now. Or if they still have it kind of like, oh no, they have it perfect. Okay. So opening night 1. Austin Theory, John Cena, United States Championship match.
Where you at?
This is one of my 50-50s. This is one because it could go either way.
With them putting belts on legends recently. And
I'm going with Cena on this one.
Yeah.
I'm going with Cena on this one. And this is a risky pick because of the fact that the championship is involved.
Yeah.
But I had talked about this, I want to say 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, where I talked about this whole storyline thing with Theory, because it's like where do you go with Theory? Now they can go anywhere, but this is really dependent upon who's truly booking shit, whether it be Vince or Triple H. And that's what worries me because I don't know who's truly in charge right now, because that really dictates what's going to happen moving forward. Because you can continue to book Austin Theory strong with the championship, and have him just be that annoying, cocky heel, or you can have him get humbled and learn with this whole John Cena loss. But at the same time, it's like, well, then if John Cena is champ, how long is he going to be there? How does this defense work? And what happens with this schedule?
Yeah,
but I'm taking the risky pick, and I'm picking Cena.
Part of me just wants to look at them recently putting belts on legends, aka Lita, giving them like a little run. And to this day, I'm gonna still say that it should have been Lita and Trish, not Lita and Becky.
That is correct.
But but that all being aside, yeah, I really want to see Theory do the humbled angle too. Like, he's been cocky as shit this whole time. If he beats John Cena, I mean, that does give him an edge up storyline. That does like increase the cockiness, but then it's like, who's gonna humble him after that? Because John Cena's like he's almost at like their pinnacle as far as like people to beat. That's what, if we're gonna bring back legends.
Yeah, and that's also
especially
the thing
for the U.S. title.
That's true, because it's like, do you really bring John in for the U.S. title, or do you want to bring him in for the world title?
Yeah.
But I also was checking out the build for 2017 when Cena went against Roman in that infamous promo that he had with him. And it's funny because when I watch that again, it's almost like the same story beats as what's happening with Theory. But Cena put Roman over.
Yeah.
Clean. It was a good match, but he put him over clean. And that's the thing. But at the same time, even like the promo stuff is almost similar to what he did with Roman that he's doing with Theory. You know, saying he's the golden boy. He's, you know, he's this and that. He's been given everything handed to him and stuff like that. And but at the same time, Theory is like the closest to what Cena was before.
Yeah.
So this
minus
is why it's a toss. Yeah, minus that. Yeah. So
I'm gonna go with Cena as well, man.
Taking the risky pick.
It's a riskier pick, but I'm just gonna go with the track record. I'm gonna go with the fact that they're trying to draw. Like, wasn't it that whole thing like the "you're not ready"? No, that's Cody Rhodes. My bad.
Yeah, no, they told him he wasn't ready to.
Yeah, like I can't see them having Cena lose to Austin Theory after like the only person to beat him since his like I guess retirement would be Roman Reigns. I think Cena's winning it. I don't think you're gonna make it to where like one of your greatest loses to a budding. I shouldn't say budding, but like yeah, let's go with budding, a budding star.
I mean, I respect it. I respect it because I'm molded over in my head and I'm going with the same thing. So yeah. Another oddball one. Rollins versus Logan Paul.
You see, I have a bias because I fucking hate Logan Paul.
It's also his birthday. His birthday is tomorrow.
I fucking hate Logan Paul.
I respect the man's skill.
Look, he's talented, but like him and his brother are still a POS. Let's I don't know if we've already
definitely call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
They're both very much pieces of shit. It's fine.
Fuck it. Let's throw the monetization out. Yeah, Logan Paul's a piece of shit. He's got the talent though. I can't deny that about him. I don't want to see Seth Rollins lose to him though.
Yeah, Rollins has been putting a lot of people over.
It comes down to does it hurt Rollins or does it even matter who wins?
That's the main thing. That's the question. Because one, Rollins has been the person to put people over. So are they saving? Are they? Is he doing this on his own, where he's being promised something later on?
Yeah,
because he's just that over, or is it to the point now where he's done enough for the roster to where he's going to get his win at Mania? Because it's either he's going to get his dues at Mania or after Mania.
Yeah.
And who really benefits from this match?
Unfortunately, I think Logan Paul gets more to gain if he wins. This doesn't really hurt Rollins if he loses to Logan Paul. Like I'm sure the fans aren't gonna like lose stock in Rollins just because of fucking Logan Paul.
Nah, it's because he is over. He is definitely over.
Who, Logan Paul?
No, Rollins.
Oh yeah.
Logan Paul is doing a lot of good heel work lately.
Yeah,
because I think he's finding his groove in that end. And honestly, I would personally pick Logan Paul over Rollins for the heel stuff versus how I would pick Austin Theory over John Cena. You know, I would because Theory has done heel work, but his heel work doesn't really help him moving forward. Logan Paul's heel work now would help him moving forward if he does win. I'm still picking Rollins to win, though.
I mean, yeah. Let me just say it, just because of my fucking bias, and not just to have it on the record. I'm going with Seth Rollins. but fuck, like, it's very possible Logan Paul could win this.
Yeah, that's it's a 50-50 all the way around.
I'm just going to let my bias interfere on this one. Yeah, I'm picking Seth Rollins.
I have a feeling that Scoot might pick Logan Paul. I feel like it's almost guaranteed. Next up, we have the 6-woman tag match: Lita, Trish, Becky Lynch against Damage Control.
Had this been just a tag match, I would have picked Damage Control.
Yeah, this one hurts, man. I hate the way that Damage Control has been booked.
Same.
It's just like see, then they can see, and this is another problem that I have with the booking, because I don't know who's technically booking all of this backstage, because you could easily give Damage Control a heel victory on this.
Yeah.
But no. Oh, no.
Okay. No. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not affected by that. I'm still this guy. I'm still this guy, so I don't really care what his name is right now.
You see, here's the problem. I shouldn't have said Scoot's gonna pick Logan Paul, because once it's like I invoked his appearance by saying his name.
Yeah.
Oh, word? That's how it worked out?
Yo, that was literally like, he's like, and I know Scoot's gonna pick Logan Paul, and then 30 seconds later, here you come.
Whoa, Scoff, wait, you think I would choose Logan Paul? Wow.
Because it seems like some heel shit you would do.
No, not Logan Paul over Seth.
Okay.
Never that.
Well, then let me recant the statement, people. Scoot is not gonna pick Logan Paul.
I wouldn't pick Logan Paul if it was even a guarantee.
Now, Scoot, since you here, because we pretty much just got into like the early points of night one.
Your boys got less than an hour though, so let's.
Yeah, we're gonna run through these. So Scoot, you do you have your picks for Stand and Deliver?
Not yet. I don't have none of my picks yet, but I think sometime tonight I'll develop them.
All right, fair enough. Well,
then, we're doing it now.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, champ. I didn't mean to offend you.
Scoot came here for the unveiling. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's pulling his Marshawn Lynch.
All right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm here so I don't get fined.
There it is.
There it is.
So yeah, I'm going with Bex and the Legends. It's the safe pick, and that's only because of how Damage Control has been booked. And it sucks.
Yeah, if it had just been for the tag belts, then I would have easily picked Damage Control. Like, I don't know why it's not just for the belts, so we can, well, get the other two out of here, if I can just be blunt about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going Legends.
It hurts.
It does. It does, because I'm like that guy with the sign. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but for those that don't know, just go find out.
There you go. We have the 4-way tag match: Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders. These tag matches I hate. I feel like they're
so much.
They're pre-show matches that shouldn't be on the main card. Like, a lot of these people could be doing. Well, see, I can't say that, because all the titles, all the tag titles are in one match. So
yep. And then too,
yeah.
But the even worse part is they haven't even said with these 2 showcase matches, are they number 1 contender matches, or they just matches just because?
And that's the thing that's throwing me off, because it's like it would make a pick easier, which I'm still sticking with my pick, because I'm in the thought process that these teams are going to get a shot at the titles.
Who's your pick
So,
now? Since you went and said you're so confident with your pick.
Viking Raiders.
Fuck you. I was going Viking Raiders.
Well, I was kind of going that way too. Only because if Zayn and Owens win, then their first opponents have to be heels.
Yeah, and that's the only heel team that's there.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you have Viking Raiders one. They haven't. Only thing they've been doing of note has been feuding with McIntyre and Sheamus, and that's been their whole shtick the whole time. Braun Strowman and Ricochet is just a thrown together team. Which, I mean, yeah, you can put them in the whatever, but I think that's just so they can do something for now until after Mania. Street Profits, they don't lose anything. Alpha Academy, Chad Gable's going solo, and which is and for good reason, because he needs a solo run.
What the fuck was that though with Otis going to the fashion whatever the fuck?
Whoa. Otis.
Yeah, Otis.
Didn't they drop that real quick?
No,
they're going to run with it.
Oh no.
They dropped it because Gable needed him, but most likely he's going to go back because on Monday when they had the 8-man tag, they showed Maxine watching the match, and I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to lure him back to the Maxim male models.
I'll be right
back. Next up for night one, we have father versus son. Good old Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. Rey coming fresh off of his he will be coming fresh off of his Hall of Fame induction. One thing
I want Dominic to win this match so bad, but it's kind of like what you said. Rey is coming fresh off that induction.
You say it like Dominic won't win.
I mean, my money's on Dominic.
My money, yeah, my pick for this is Dominic, because, and here's my thing. Just spoiler alert, I'm picking all Judgment Day to win for Mania.
I was leaning that same way too.
I think I've become more of a fan of Dominic just with this feud alone, because the way that he's been able to kind of stand on his own, like, of course, the whole prison shit was very goofy, but the moment that he started kind of feuding with Rey, and it started getting more into like the Mania season, he started to come into his own, and it started to allow him to become a lot better with his mic skills and his promo skills. And I feel that it's going to continue on, because my thing is this. I feel like I don't think Judgment Day is breaking up. I think that they're going to end up making their way to SmackDown, and I think they're going to end up being that new faction. And for that, outside of Damian Priest for some odd reason being in catering Mania season, which makes no sense to me.
That's a crime in itself, to be honest.
Well, I mean, he's in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal tonight.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so he ain't winning that. So, like, you got Bobby Lashley, which
I think Bobby's gonna win that because his match got canceled.
Yeah, because and that technically should. And I said it would have been LA Knight from the get go, but because they added Bobby, I'm like, yeah. So, I'm thinking that
there we go. Wait. Did I get to pick?
Oh, for Rey and Dominic.
Oh no, before that.
No, that's what you talking about? No. That's what we're on. Rey and Dominic, because before that was the women's 6 men, the 6 woman. The women's 6-man.
Yeah, that I didn't. No. After that, it was the tag, the men's tag.
Oh, that's right.
And there wasn't anything. Yeah, so yeah, I picked Viking Raiders there, but now we're on Ray and Dominic.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Ray.
Oh, you going with Ray? Okay. Yeah.
Wait. Where are you going with this?
I'm going with Dominic.
Why?
I'm in the same boat. I'm going with Dom.
Convince me otherwise.
Mommy loves Dominic.
Mommy is in a championship match.
Okay. So the way I'm looking at it is,
all right.
Ray is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight.
Yes.
He doesn't need this win at Mania because he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. And to solidify Dominic's assholeness towards his father, it makes sense for Dominic to win.
Now, at the same time,
I told my mom to shut up.
Ray, I think Ray is going to have. He may have one more year, so I think he's going to have one more Mania after this. So I don't know how they're going to run that.
Well, if he is going to be guaranteed more action, like down the road, I thought this might have been like his send-off match.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Now, at the same time, I believe there are rumors that this feud is not going to end here.
I can see that.
But I don't know how for sure those rumors are.
In that case, because I'm thinking over here like this is it for Ray.
I think the only Judgment Day beef is going to be in for us when we get to Ray and Edge and Balor.
Yeah, that feud is going to be done.
And then it didn't help on Raw Monday. Dominic told Ray that he wished Eddie was his father.
I mean, it makes sense with how Dominic's been having his haircut.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Dominic is
Dom's coming out in that lowrider.
You know what? I'll flip it. Ooh, if he comes in the lowrider, you know what? No. It's Dom. I'll flip that. It's Dom. You guys, you're all right. Especially if it's going to be continuing. Yeah.
Well then, speaking of mommy. Now.
No. Mommy.
Hold on, wait.
Mommy, next.
Everybody watching, we know that this is going to be the main event of night one, but I specifically put it right here because of what the main event of night one should be. But anyway, there we go. Charlotte Flair
rude individual.
SmackDown Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley. I'm pretty sure everybody's picking the same thing on this one. My stipulation stands forever. As we do these prediction things, I will never ever. By the way, I will never.
There's no reason for Charlotte to retain.
And I can't pick Charlotte. This is my AEW Cody Rhodes stipulation thing. I will never pick Charlotte, even if I know she's one. I will never pick Charlotte.
Yeah.
So Rhea all day.
I won't go on that length. That I'm never picking Charlotte. I'll pick Charlotte through gritted teeth because like storylines are storylines. But
that's a free point for people. From my end.
I mean, it's a there's I already said it from the jump. Mommy, next.
Yeah. Well, next, what should be the actual main event of night one.
Don't know why it isn't.
Because
I mean, look, mommy is mommy. But this match here has been like working for a year almost.
Hold on. Here's the thing. WWE. I implore you to keep the same energy next year. That means whatever woman wins the Women's Royal Rumble next year, or sorry, this year. No, next year because it's January.
Yeah.
Next year. Needs to main event night one WrestleMania. If they do not, I will forever say you keep doing shit for Charlotte. That'll be my stance moving forward. Because as far as I'm concerned, this is a Charlotte thing. Unless the woman that wins next year, and it better not be Charlotte that wins the Royal Rumble next year, needs to main event night one. period. But moving forward, tag match, Usos or
Same with Kevin.
WrestleZania.
I like WrestleZania. That's dope. Yeah, I'm going with WrestleZania, and I don't think I need to explain that, but
Obviously.
Yeah, same. I'm going with and new.
Yeah, if Sammy didn't win against Roman, this is his consolation prize.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah. Self-explanatory.
100%.
Potentially outside of the tag match, this could be the other. Well, the tag match is probably going to be the match of the night for night one. This could definitely be the match of the night. Well, actually, they have a lot of contenders, but I think this one could definitely be a easy match of the night contender for night two. The triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Big, beefy boys.
Big boys. We got chops on chops out here.
Chops on chops. I've gone back and forth on this because you could legitimately say anybody could walk out of this as the winner.
Yeah.
And this is where it hurts because you can have Gunther continue on undefeated and beat or surpass the Honky Tonk Man's Intercontinental Championship streak. You could have Drew McIntyre make up for what he didn't get a chance to do as Intercontinental Champion when he first debuted. And there's a prospect of him turning heel and doing it. And then you got Sheamus, where you got somebody who has had the Intercontinental Championship elude him throughout his entire career. He can finally win the one thing that he wants to win.
With the way they've been setting up WrestleMania, everybody wants their moment. How long would he have to hold how much longer would Gunther have to hold the belt? They really need to bring his Walter name back, but how much more time would he need to surpass Honky Tonk Man?
Oh, it'll be a while, I think.
It would be.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and say Sheamus.
Yeah, my money's on that Sheamus boat too.
Oof. It's rough.
I mean, it's a tough call, really, between Sheamus and Gunther. But
I mean, I would be happy with whoever won, to be perfectly honest, because I think it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
Because this is the only one I'm on the fence on, to be perfectly honest.
Man, you done went and said that there were so many 50-50 matches.
No, it was. But this is the only one out of the whole weekend that I'm on the fence on because of what could happen out of each scenario. But yeah, I'm going with Sheamus and that's only because I don't feel like you can drag this out any longer without having him win. That's the only reason. That's the only reason, because I think you dilute his victory if you stretch it out any longer, because he already lost to Gunther and in that fantastic match. And now you got Drew Mac. See, if it was just Gunther and Sheamus, it'd be like, okay, yeah, Sheamus is a given. But yeah, I'm going with Sheamus. That's my final pick. That's it. I'm picking Sheamus. All right. The Hell in a Cell match, which is another contender for match of the night.
Demon, Finn, Balor.
It's all about the Demon. You can't fuck up the Demon any more than you already have with the whole top rope situation with that match against Roman. Thanks, Vince. Yeah. My money's on Judgment Day all weekend.
All I'm saying is, I'm already gonna have a pop at the fact that he's gonna be the Demon, but this is the first time in a long time he gonna have purple and black.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And
that's
at the same time, it's gonna go fantastic with the no longer red Hell in a Cell.
exactly. So I'm going with the Demon. Did y'all hear the rumors about this match as well?
Nah.
There's rumors that Christian is supposed to join Edge for the Brood entrance.
Can he do that?
Apparently, there was some talks to Tony Khan and everything, and apparently, Christian and Gangrel are supposed to join Edge for the Brood entrance.
Oh man, if that's the case, how do you not pick Edge to win? Which I'm still picking Balor, but
yeah, I'm still picking Balor.
Demon Finn Balor in black and purple.
Man, that'll be a pop for your ass.
Yeah,
for real. Yeah, well, yep, Balor all day. Balor all day. What about this match? Which it's a given. It's a given. Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Ronda and Baszler versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, which it technically should have been Chelsea and Carmella, but something happened.
What happened there?
Nothing was specified, but they had graphics that showed Chelsea Green and Carmella. So, but it is what it is.
I want Mella and her fine ass outfits to come back right now. But yeah, fight me, Corey Graves. Let's go. Yeah, is this any more of a given?
But yeah, we have the winners and potentially to go on to win the women's tag titles, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey.
Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, that's my pick.
Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Baszler and Rousey. Especially since I think the original rumors was going to be Damage Control versus Ronda and Baszler for the tag championships.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think they want two heels to go against each other, so it's easier for them to take it off.
Shout out to Shotzi for making it to Mania.
Shout out. Solid. This is why I'm happy for this WrestleMania season to be over, which I'm happy for it to be here, but I'm ready to see what hopefully, Lord willing, Triple H has in store for this
whole year.
Yeah. This one I started to go 50-50 on, after me officially picking Asuka, but Belair and Asuka. The only problem with this is the fucking build. That's the only problem, because I felt like, and it's the same thing with the Bray Wyatt situation, where it seemed like there was going somewhere, and then all of a sudden it's
dropped off.
But here's the thing. It's the same thing when the rumors of Vince being backstage are coming back, is the moment that Bray's stuff started to fall off, and then Asuka's stuff started to kind of just get really cheesy.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is where I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Now, Belair is a good advocate for WWE, and her being she's a fantastic champion. So it's like, do you have Asuka be her biggest challenge that she overcomes, or do you have Asuka come in and just demolish Belair? Which that was my shit. I was like, you need to have Asuka come in and just demolish Belair. Now, of course, you don't want to have Belair go out like that, but at the same time, it's like
it's SummerSlam again.
Yeah. So this is where I felt like they wasted that Becky shit, and they should have done this shit for Asuka, where you make that make more sense, because it's just storyline bullshit. I want to pick Belair because of storyline, but I'm gonna go with the safe bet and pick Asuka. I have absolutely no faith in what's gonna happen after. If Asuka does win, I have zero faith.
Look here, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Go ahead.
My pick is gonna be Bianca. Only because if she wins, she's going to officially become the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion. So my pick is going to be Bianca, and we all know who's going to take that belt from Bianca.
Don't you dare say that shit.
And you know it's going to happen.
No.
You know that woman cannot stay not champion for a long time.
Fuck. Scoot, I hate you for even.
Look,
why did you do that? I was so sure on Asuka.
No, the only reason why personally I wasn't sure on Asuka is because they hadn't made her a killer.
Yeah.
Like,
so you think that if Asuka loses, she's going to turn heel, like officially?
I can see her officially turning heel. And hell, I can even see them having a rematch at WrestleMania Backlash. But I think ultimately it wouldn't surprise me if a certain someone who's wrestling night one takes that belt from Bianca.
Do you know off top how many days before she's the longest reigning?
I think, what did they say? I think after she wins at WrestleMania, if she retains, then I want to say maybe that Monday or so. So unless they pull some shenanigans, kind of like how they did with Zack Ryder type stuff.
Yeah.
But I think if she retains, she will officially get the record.
Interesting.
But I don't exactly know how many days she needs to have it.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with Asuka. Just because I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm just going with the safe bet. But fuck.
Ooh, but if Asuka wins and then Charlotte wants to get the belt that bad, they could have that WrestleMania rematch at Backlash.
Yeah, but see that but then
that would probably mean Asuka loses.
My only problem is that I don't know what they're gonna do with Asuka after this, because there's a lot of this that just seems fucking lackluster.
It's very like a lot of this is lackluster. Like, she won the chamber, like she made this return, she won the chamber, and they had her just doing nothing.
Yeah, and that's the only fucking problem. Yeah. I didn't even think about the longest reigning possibility. So, but I'm still going with Asuka. I'm still going with Asuka.
I'm gonna have to mull it.
I feel that because I think this is the only championship match I have doubts on.
Yeah, same.
Every championship match, I have a definite pick except for this one.
Yeah.
And then the only reason why I have doubts is because of she was recently on Jamel Hill. Bianca was recently on Jamel Hill's podcast, and with me listening to it, she was saying if she retains, she would then become the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion. Like, she was saying all these things, and I was like, now you didn't put doubt in my head.
There we go. Yeah, I'm sticking with Asuka. Yeager, who you got?
Honestly, I got to watch SmackDown.
That's fair. We'll put that as TBD. This is where the bonuses happen. Lesnar and Almost.
Damn it.
Are we really doing bonuses for this?
Yes, because it's the only match that we can do bonuses for. So it's going to be 3.
Okay.
Match time. Number of suplexes. And number of F5s. These have to be on point.
Oh.
Each pick is going to be worth 1 point each. But there is no closeness. Everything has to be
on
point. And this is only because Yeager got the shit on point last year. So it's that's the only reason. But yeah.
We'll carry the tradition then.
So yeah. I'm gonna go with a Okay, well, match time we don't have to be definitive on that because that's just fucking weird. I'm gonna say outside of entrance time. 4 minutes.
I'm going to say 3.5. I'm going to say 3.5 for match time.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna give you my whole thing. 3.5 minutes, 3 Germans, and 1 F5.
I'm going with 5 suplexes and 2 F5s.
Fuck you.
Oh, you going with that too? Hey, look,
I was
fine.
definitely going with 2 F5s. I didn't know for damn sure if I was gonna go with 4 or 5 suplexes.
Nah, I seriously doubt they give Omos the credit get multiple F5.
That's what I was saying, because it was like, I don't know if he's gonna get him up for that many, but that's why I said 2, because I was like, I could say 1, but I don't know if they're gonna want almost to go out like that, so they might just do 2. But I don't think
that's why I'm saying 2. That's why I'm saying 2. They've built this man up as so strong, or like so like amazing.
Damn it!
So,
now that y'all have said that, shit.
Yeah, no, I'm saying 2 on the F5s. I'm gonna go only. He's a big guy. Germans are.
Guy. That's why I said 2 with the suplexes.
It's not, but at the same time, now it's German, and there's still the vertical suplex as well. So if he gets him up for a snap suplex or something like that, that also counts. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm just saying that's still a suplex.
Okay, I'm gonna go 3.5, 2 and 2.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go still with my 4, and 4 and 2. And I guess I'll be the guy who thinks because it's Omos. I'm gonna give him 5 minutes.
Okay.
So 5, 4, 3.5.
5, 4, 5, 4, 2 for me.
No, I'm talking about for all of us for time. This is 5, 4, 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fair. And I mean, obviously, Brock's winning. I mean,
Brock is obviously winning this.
If anybody who thinks Omos is gonna win, you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you that. But if you don't have Bray going over, why would you think that he's gonna fall for
drop it to Omos?
Yeah, they had Omos punk him out too much.
Yeah, stop it.
Even on Monday, he got punked out.
Also, aside from his own volition, Brock doesn't really lose to black people.
And that's also too.
Unless you're Lashley.
Clean. He didn't, even Lashley, he didn't lose clean because Roman Reigns caused it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah,
and then
Roman Reigns is the reason why. And don't forget
all about that.
Don't forget, I mean, if we just go on people of color, period, Eddie only beat him because of Goldberg.
Ah, shit. No, but you can't say people of color, period, because then Roman beat him. Like, he's been beat by, like...
True. Yeah. That's it, just Roman.
Shit.
If it wasn't for his comedic shtick, I think he would have won. I think he would have let Truth go over clean.
You think so?
I mean, why wouldn't you, man? It's Truth, man. Truth is the only one to make him legitimately laugh.
That is also true.
Anyway.
Speaking of person of color. Now, there has been speculation about people saying that Roman could take it and to do the same thing as Bianca and become, I think, try to have him hit like 1,000 days,
something like that.
There's he only has Bruno Sammartino to go against as far as records, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, he's not gonna beat that. Or at least I don't think WWE has that in the cards anymore for someone to beat Bruno Sammartino.
No.
At the same time, could this be Roman's last Mania as champ?
That's why I'm convinced it's Cody. Like, there's just the outside forces I mean, this has been built up way too big to have Cody not win this. Also, the family's falling, or excuse me, the bloodline's falling apart. Like, yeah, no, this is a
And
Cody
then,
win.
to even piggyback with Jaeger, who else? Who would legitimately be the one to take the belts off of Roman if Cody doesn't do it?
You could still have Cody do it. I mean, granted, it would be, again, word of the day, lackluster. If he didn't win here and then won it later. My pick is still Cody. We're just going to do the whole rigmarole of this shit. But yeah, all right, well then let me ask this: if Roman did win, would y'all be upset?
Upset's a hard word for that. I don't think upset fits.
I would only be quote unquote upset, kind of like what Jaeger just said. I would only be upset because that was your way out. That's your way out. Like that's your way to come off this clean, start anew after WrestleMania with a new champ, new matchups, this, that, and the third. So that would be the only reason why I would be quote unquote upset. But at the same time, the gimmick has been running strong now for 3 years. Excuse me. The gimmick been running strong now for 3 years. It'd be like, well, damn. Obviously, Roman ain't gonna never lose them belts.
Well, there we go. Well, so I mean, obviously everybody's picking Cody to win.
Yeah, I'm picking Cody.
So that's that. Well, at least for the full weekend, you have myself and Jaeger's picks. Juggs and Scoot we'll get theirs in eventually. So I guess you'll have to tune in when we do our review to see who wins said predictions championship.
I'm retaining. What are we talking about here?
Say it again.
I'm retaining. What are we talking about here?
Retaining what?
Oh, that thing you about to unveil.
Well, I did a little when I did the quick tag last night. I kept saying the key word of this weekend is destiny. So
yeah, that was my word. And so what we have here is big baby white gold. Big baby white gold. Now, there we go. As you can see, we have the good old three of us on the buckle there. Nice little side plate. Just so that way if whoever wins will still be nice and represented. Now, of course, Juggs won't be because Juggs is the foreign champ, and I also don't have a picture to put on the side plate for him. But if he does happen to win, I will gladly put a piece of tape that says "Property of Juggs" on here. But at the same time, I don't see this leaving said residence. So we'll just keep that in mind. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna put it right here for right now.
What's the thing, Jaeger, in wrestling? When the challenger holds up the belt, they tend not to win it.
I mean, we'll see. This is where destiny comes into play because
it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for you, Dizzle.
Like Jeff Hardy, how he walks under the ladder.
Okay.
And they well, technically, Edge and Christian has been the ones to, it don't matter. It don't matter. I got this. I got this. But we'll sign off here, and then when we hit the review, we'll let you guys know who, of course, won. Which, of course, what you see here will probably be the opening image of what you see when we do the review of Mania weekend. So just keep this fresh in your mind.
But no, man, I can't let you just go ahead and get all that out. Like, I gotta send you my address, man. Like, so you can just roll up, and then we can do the video of you handing the belt off. It's gonna be nice. Like, yeah. What are you doing?
I mean, we'll see. what I'm doing is showing everybody what it is. And what it is a sign off. So whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave all your comments, concerns, questions down below. Leave all your well wishes to the person that's going to win, me, and all your condolences to the persons that's going to lose, Scoot, Jaeger, Juggs.
Okay.
But like thanks, Loki.
Protesting, all of that.
We're gonna forego the too sweet because we're at war right now, and we'll get the too sweet at the review.
Yeah.
But until you hear these immaculate voices and see these handsome faces, we bid you all adieu. And until next time, you beautiful, beautiful mother effers. As always, tag the fucketh out.
Dollars make a way to make a change. Gotta be insane to make them same mistakes again. So I'm switching lane to lane. Pray the curb don't